Coach, nice win tonight. What did you think of your team's effort?
I thought we were great. I especially the first period. I thought it was one of our best first periods. Their goalie obviously made some $10 saves there. Could have had 5 or 6, but the key was tonight was sticking with it. You know, when a goalie feels like he's going to steal a game, and for your guys to really just dig in, and that was a challenge before the third. You know, I wanted everybody to elevate just a bit, and especially our big boys, and they answered the bell. It was awesome.
This is the first time you guys have come back when trailing after 2 to win a hockey game. Did you have to say anything between the second and the third period? What were you saying on the bench to sort of rally the troops?
Yeah, like I said there, I came in, I didn't have much to say. We were playing a great game. The one thing, like I said, if everybody can just elevate a little bit and our big boys step up here, I think we got a good opportunity coming back in this game, and just never give up to the last buzzer. And I thought we were excellent. I thought we had all 4 lines going. I know the Spellacy line didn't play much, but Greeny gets out there, draws 2 big penalties for us. I thought the Morneau, Miedema, O'Fleury line was excellent tonight. I had Piercy originally with Millette and Maggio, but I thought Piercy needs a skate, and that line's good, so I put him back, and everything fell into place tonight. And I thought on the back end, all 6 were good. Nicky DeAngelis was a rock star tonight. I watch him play right now, and I'm baffled by scouts passing on him or whatever's happened, but it was just a great effort all around.
Yeah, he's third in the league in plus minus, right? Because his game is really elevated. But he's not the only one. Like, you must feel a strong sense of confidence putting out Morneau, for example, in the final 2 or 3 minutes. Bronson Ride taking a huge lead. Maybe talk about that and how much confidence you have on the guys who seem to be taking it another level.
Well, it really is amazing. I think Billy and Frankie and the staff have done an excellent job bringing these guys in here. And I said to them at the beginning of the year, after training camp and early on, that I feel comfortable putting Morneau out in any situation already. And really, he was a 4th line center to start the year, and he pushed and he asked for more ice time, basically, by the way he played, and he's getting it. But again, like you said, Ryder and these guys, and you got to give it to Juggy and Deli and those guys too for working with these guys, and the progress they've made in such a short time is amazing, and that gives confidence in us to know that they're going to go out there and do a job, and they want to be successful. And I think there's a real togetherness in that dressing room, a family. They love being here. We love coming to the rink, and I think that's one thing that our staff's always done. We made it enjoyable. They want to come to the rink. JR wants them to leave. We want them to stay. But anyways, we have a lot of fun with it, and I think it's showing on the ice.
What is it about playing in this building? You've yet to lose in regulation in this building. The fans were into it again tonight. What is it about it here?
Well, it started last year. We had a good streak, and I think it's just our barn, and we make sure that we come out and play our game. We set the tempo, and we've done a great job of that. But again, the fans have been excellent. Even tonight, they kept pushing for us. There's some chants. They love that stuff, and hopefully they keep coming out and keep supporting us the way they have, because we really think we got something special here, and we're going to keep pushing as hard as we can.
Being such a high-octane club, how important is it to know you can win these defensive, tight-checking battles?
Yeah, well, we've proven we can play it any way, and that's to our room. Just they can play it physical, they can play it offensive, we can play defensive, and I think tonight was an example of us keep pushing. We kept pushing, and I thought Peterborough kind of went back into a little bit of a trap game, and we just kept coming, and I think that's my hats off to the guys in the room. They never gave up, and it's a special that you can play in any kind of game.
How do you prevent the guys from looking too far ahead into a rather emotional game on Saturday against London? Well,
they've been excellent, and I'm pushing them as hard as I can, and we have, we knew coming into this weekend, we played Peterborough, we played London, we won all 4 points. We're going to have 2 nice days off after that. Guys can go home and see their families, give a good break. So let's give everything we have, and then that was another message late in the third to just, come on guys, let's push here. We want to have a good layoff here. We're going to go home, see our families, and really leave it out on the ice, and I think they did.
Ryan, congratulations, another win on home ice. How did you see that game?
I think we treated it as a playoff game, like banging bodies, going hard in the corners, putting pucks on the net. Yeah, it felt like a playoff game.
You got the game-tying goal. Walk us through that one.
Yeah, I think Millette won it out of the corner past the Renwick, and I just went to the net and it hit my stick. So it's a good play by both of them.
You were obviously going for the deflection. Is that something you practice? Like, how do you get so good at deflecting pucks, especially when they're waist high?
Yeah, you work on it in practice and translates to the game. So, I mean, yeah, you just work on things and it translates.
It seemed more so that pucks and opportunities were harder to come by tonight against a tight checking game. But you guys pulled it out. Like, is this a sign that you guys can win any type of game?
I thought we had a lot of chances in the first, beginning of the second. I thought we did well, and then, we got a couple, but, just sticking with it. I think we have a pretty deep team right now, but, I mean, yeah, I think the way we're going, I think we can win a lot of hockey games.
Do you know this is the first time you guys were trailing after 2 periods and pulled out a win? Like, what was going on the bench? What were you guys talking about on the bench?
Just keep playing the way we're playing, getting the puck deep, banging bodies. Yeah, just getting shots on net, just everything, just keep doing it, and, good things are going to happen.
Let's talk about your game. Not only are you scoring goals, but you're doing the little things right. Are you putting more pressure upon yourself, or are you making a decision, to not only produce offensively, but to do the other things?
I think guys rely on me to do those things, and I think I'm gonna do it for them. And I want to win as much as everyone else, so you got to do those things at the end of the day. So, but I think everyone's stepping in, doing the little things.
What is it about this team that's different or the same as last year's team that went to the finals?
Well, we had a couple powerhouses, but this year I think a lot of guys have stepped up. Yeah, and like stepping up, guys that didn't play much last year, but they're stepping up a lot this year, so it's helping us.
With London on Saturday, such an emotional game, how hard is it to not look forward to that game? You kind of like take the pizza for granted almost.
You just got to forget about this game almost and just go to the next. Just keep playing the way we're playing, and I think good things will happen.
Did you feel the crowd's energy tonight?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Matt, what a huge win. Congratulations on the win. What did you think about this team win?
I'm so proud of the boys in the room right now. I think that was a playoff style game out there. There wasn't a lot of open ice, and it kind of reminded me of just a solid team win. We had a lot of guys step up big tonight, but I didn't think we had any passengers out there tonight. I thought every guy showed up and did their role, and they're a great team over there. They're one of the best in the East for a reason. They're really talented up front. They got some tough D and a great goalie, obviously. I thought our D did a great job containing their top guys, and forwards did a great job of trying to get past their D and really getting traffic in front of a great goalie, and ended up working out.
Yeah, that goalie played really well, especially early.
Mm-hmm.
As a forward, as a guy who scored 38 goals last season, how do you play a goalie that tough?
I mean, I like to joke. I think a big joke last year is that we're kind of used to it. When you're in a conference that has Lennox, Goudreau, Broche, we had Kathleen last year. I think the team kind of just understands how to get past those guys. I mean, there's not many shots that are going to beat them straight on. You're going to have to get traffic in front of the net, and all of our goals tonight were traffic in front of the net and dirty little goals. So I think it's just a patience on the bench that we really learned from our playoff run last year, and I think we're just putting it into use here again this year, and telling the younger guys that you're not going to have 5 goals every night. Some nights it's going to be tough, but you just got to do the little things that they kind of suck, but you got to get to the front of the net. You got to get traffic in front of his eyes and just try to hammer them home.
Let's talk about your game winner. Tell us about, from your eyes, how you saw it play out.
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy play. Their forward threw it back into the zone, right to Abraham's tape. I think he was just going to let it go because I think he thought it was offside. I thought it was offside, but then I remembered it wasn't. I screamed for it. He gives it to me, but it bounces. I catch it. I think I tried to do something illegal, throw it through my legs. I'm glad it didn't work because I think I might have got called on it. And then I just tried to keep the puck in and kind of buy some time while the guys could get down low. Sobolev made a great read and activated, and I tried to hit him. And then after Sobolev went in, I knew that I had to take his place. And I mean, call me a little offensive defenseman, I guess. I'm going to jump in there. But yeah, Morneau with a great feed, and I think he's been stellar for us all year, and he just keeps getting better every game, and just an unbelievable patience and pass to get me that. And Abraham did a great job in front of the net to get traffic, and he couldn't see it, so.
It seemed like you were shooting the puck more in the third period. Was that right?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I haven't been shooting the puck as much this year. I think last year I would kind of just get the puck and try to rip it. But I think something this year that I'm really trying to work on is my playmaking, as long as my goal scoring. And I have great line mates that pass the puck with me quick. So I've been trying to feed guys a lot more. But in a game like that, I mean, it's just simple things that are going to get you the win, and I was just trying to get pucks on net all night against him, and every time he skated by, I'd let him know that I had one on him. So I think I was just trying to do mind games and kind of do things that would get under his skin. It didn't really work too well, but yeah, third period is kind of a time where I just want to throw as much as I can to the net and try to get rebounds and stuff like that.
That's a cagey vet move right there, just skating by the goalie and talking.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when a goalie's hot, I feel like you got to say something to him. I told him I'd have 3 on him, didn't work, but we still got the win. So
You got London coming to town on Saturday. Whenever Windsor and London meets, it's always a lot of fun. What are you expecting from that game?
yeah, I mean, based on the rivalry we had last year, I think we're really excited to get this one underway. It feels like it's kind of been building up, and I know we're really excited. We have it marked on our calendar. I know they do as well, and I think we just can't wait to get it underway and see what happens.
With London coming in here on Saturday, do you have a message to the fans? It was pretty loud out there tonight. Maybe something for them to rally the troops?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, Cowboy night. Let's dress up and play the part. But I think you guys have been great so far. We really fed off the crowd tonight. I know that on the bench, a big talk was trying to make plays to kind of get the crowd loud, and you guys were loud all night. So without you guys, I don't know if the outcome's the same. So keep showing up and being loud, and we appreciate it every night.
Yeehaw!